was found earlier on. Comedy's not easy. What you may think is funny in your head, comedy is. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome the first of the short sets tonight. His name is, of course, as you know, Jhon Cosgrove. He's there.
Fucking hell. That's the only time you're going to be cheering anyway. Hello, yes, my name is Jhon Cosgrove, and today, fuck off, I'm going to be mainly talking about my favourite subject, which is me. Wild guess. First off, I'd like to dedicate the first joke to my stupid friend. For the sake of naming him, we'll call him Bongo. The other day, I caught him talking to his shoes, and when I asked him why, he said, "They said Converse on, so I did." A lot of people say I look like Sideshow Bob, and that's you like that, cheers, Steve. Safe. Cunt. Anyway, a lot of people say I look like Sideshow Bob, and that's only fair, because I do. I've also been called Krusty, Otto, Bart, and even Homer, although I think they were trying to say homo, because I am gay. Also, people say I look like Cruella de Vil. That is fair, but I prefer myself to look like the aborted anal fetus of Sarah Jessica Parker and Big Bird. Or, if you're a bit older, Wurzel Gummidge crossed with Steffi Graf. Maybe even a horse with Down syndrome. Put it this way, my nose is so big that a child once came up to me in Sainsbury's in Liverpool, pointed at my face and said, "Mummy, has he been telling lies?" I know, it's fucking nice, isn't it? Anyway, I'm going to start the next section with a little gag. Cheers. I'd like to thank my girlfriend for making me breakfast in bed this morning. That was very kind of her, but she should have used the kitchen. I hate getting crumbs in my foreskin. The other day she said, "John, I want to go on a break." I said, "That's really nice, darling, where are we going?" She said, "No, I want to split up." I said, "You're stupid, the other day you want to go on holiday." So she said, "Let's have make-up sex." So I shoved a lipstick right up her ass. I'd like to describe my girlfriend as slinky. Not because of the way she looks, because I often feel like pushing her down the stairs. The other day she said, "John, I'm going to the next sale." I said, "Why don't you just go to this one?" And the next joke I will remember shortly. She's a pretty girl. She's a very pretty girl. She looked good even wearing a bin bag. And it's because she looks like rubbish. Even my brother has got a girlfriend these days. A lovely young girl from Dublin. Her name is Tamara. Comes from the Irish word for the day after today. It's a slight burn of that one. Apparently, even Whitney Houston had some Irish in her. She loved the crack. Thank you. You're too kind. What's that, sorry, Steve? I don't speak fluent cunt, but I have to speak up now. But I'm learning it, as you'll see throughout the set. Thank you very much. Cheers, dude. Thanks. Anyway, I was recently on the television show Come Dine With Me. I assume that some of you saw that then. Who didn't see it? Anyone didn't see it? Okay, you've all seen it. Okay, basically to sum up, we got naked around the dinner table. I face painted all my guests, and I cooked them all a lovely vegan meal. I honestly did, trust me. Before I went on the show, I thought of myself as being culinary naive. I didn't know that much about cooking. For example, I was working in here the other day and someone came up to me and ordered some sticky ribs. So I had a wank all over their chest. Other reasons why I might not really know that much about cooking. I knew that a knob of butter was a cooking term because it pertained to penises. And I think, for the sake of gender equality, for feminism, that we should have the following terms. A wallet of ham, a canyon of salmon, and curtains of beef. Thanks. I'm glad I'm not a celebrity and went on Come Dine With Me, because imagine if Anthony Warren Thompson came around your house. I wouldn't let him in. Not because he'd steal anything, but because he's a fat ginger cunt. The other day, I went out for a drink with him, and he told me I had to buy him a pint. I said, no, Anthony, you're round. Imagine a celebrity come dine with me orgy, where the guests are as follows. Janet Street Porter, Fatima Whitbread, and Susan Boyle. Going down on Janet Street Porter would be like licking a goblin made from mackerel and felt. I can only imagine Fatima Whitbread's genitals resembling a baby Ewok smoking a Toblerone. Imagine on the last day, you get so drunk that you wake up next to Susan Boyle with a solitary teaspoon next to your head, where in a drunken stupor you've mistaken her vagina for a yoghurt. Come dine with me. But the very next day, after the show was on telly, I was at the nightclub Tiger in Portsmouth, which gets its name from not one, but two tigers. And a girl came up to me and said, I saw you on the telly last night. I was like, yeah, you did. She goes, you're a shit cook with a tiny cock. I said, well, that's better than being a tiny cook with a shit cock. AKA a dwarf with erectile dysfunction. Thank you. But that was not as half as bad as my appearance on that shit cooking show generated on the social networking site, Twitter.